Hi kids, it's Ms. Patty from Wakanda Area Library. Thanks for joining me today for a very special craft called Cracked Wax Resist. I'm sure the wax is from the crayons because I colored you a picture. So let me explain this whole process because it might be a little difficult for you to actually think, why would I do that? So what I started with is a blank sheet of white construction paper, and then I drew a picture. So you're looking at my final project here, which you can see it's cracked and wrinkly, because that's why it's called Cracked Wax Resist. That's a mouthful, isn't it? So first you're gonna choose a picture. Now you're coming to the library, yes. Is it just a piece of white construction paper this week? It is, but it's a white construction paper with a lot of imagination. I want you to come to the library and pick out a great picture book. So I picked a few great ones to show you. This one I based off of The Croaky Pokey by Ethan Long because it has nice, big, bubbly figures. So open up the book, find a picture that you really like, right? Because isn't this why we love picture books so much? I love the illustrations. So I used my art based off a book, and it was a little easier for me to look at a picture and then draw. So I want you to draw everything, and I want you to color the whole page from top to bottom with a background, your favorite character, whatever you want. So why is it Cracked Wax Resist? Because after you finish this, and I'm gonna tell you for this one, if you need to take 2 pieces of paper home for each kid, go ahead. Because the process for this one, after they color it, they may not want to do this, because what I'm going to ask you to do, are we ready? Hold on. You're going to crumble up your artwork, and you're going to open it again. And you're going to crumble it again. Oh my word. We're making this look old before it's time. 3 times. And let's do one more time. 4 times I'm crumbling my artwork. Parents, can you see why kids might have a hard time with this? I spent all this time making my beautiful Croaky Pokey frog, and now look at it. Oh, but once you smooth it out, look at that texture. How exciting, right? Now we're gonna do a next step. And again, if the kids don't wanna do this, it's okay. But that's why I said take 2. Maybe keep one not wrinkled and wrinkle one. Let the kids choose. Now for the next part, you're gonna want some paint. I suggest a dark color paint. Do a kid's washable, inexpensive paint, because we are just gonna brush it on. And yes, we are gonna brush it off for the resist. So purple, blue, but if your child insists on yellow or something else, well, it's their artwork, right? So I'm using a big brush just so I can show you really quick. I have an inexpensive little kids craft washable paint. Cover your surface now, right? We don't want paint everywhere. Put some newspaper down. I have my craft tray, and I'm just gonna swipe it. Yep, are you putting on an excess? Yes, but we're gonna wipe it all off. I want it to get in all of those crevices. Just, when we usually are telling kids don't make it gloppy, I'm gonna tell you this time, go ahead and make it gloppy. Now, we need to take it and we need to take all of the paint off. Isn't that crazy? I have a big sponge. If running it under the water, yes, it's okay, but the paper might get too saturated and soggy. The last thing I want is somebody's artwork to tear. So now we're just gonna hurry it up, and look at that. Are you seeing that art come back to life? Yes, I am. I see it. It's there. Dab, dab, dab. Okay, and so set that there. Try to make as little mess as possible. I can still see the drawing. You can see the purple really gets into the cracks. If I rinse this off even more, you would see it. So now I'm purple first off, so let me wipe my hands, and I really want to show you the dried one that I made. So take the project, let it dry before you do anything else. So get as much paint off of it as you possibly can. So if you need to dab a little more, dab a little more. If you need to get a dry paintbrush with just, dry or with some water on it, get off as much as you can. Just be gentle and don't rip your paper. Now, I want to show you the one that's dried so you can really see what happens. You wonder, do you see the purple in there? It's there. Because if you compare it to the white paper, you can see now that this is dry, it has like a purple hue to it. And if you flip it over, it almost looks like purple tie-dye. So I love the way this looks. And yes, it was very nerve-wracking. I spent a lot of time drawing my Atticus Catechus, which is my favorite cat picture book. And then I crumpled it up. Then I painted it on purple. Then I rinsed it all off. It seems like a lot of work, but when you come into the library and look close, you're gonna see that purple background. And this is why you wanna use a dark color, because of the yellow, you might see it a little bit, but the darker colors, maybe a green, a purple, a blue. Try it, try some different shades. Just experiment with it, try it once. It's your art project. Most importantly, just have lots and lots of fun. So come into the library to pick up your favorite picture book, come and get some paper, and leave with some inspiration and lots of ideas. So this is Miss Patty. I will see you at Wakanda Library real soon. Bye for now.